So this weekend, well, today's Friday, but this weekend we are going to be going through the Ashiok Planeswalker deck. So today we're going to open it and go through the deck portion of this, and the next 2 days we'll go through the booster packs from this. But yep. So each of the Planeswalker decks, I'm not sure how far going back, but since it have had each one has had 4 unique cards only found in the deck. I'm assuming that this is the same. For the unique cards, which I think Ashiok, Sculptor of Fears is one. Yeah. I'm going to pull them out and store them in the binder. But every other card here we're just going to catalog. Looks like, well, this is they usually group together, so this is 274. Should go there, so it's probably these 4 plus these ones from the Elspeth. But we're gonna be doing the Ashiok one just because it's alphabetically first this week. Next weekend we'll do the Elspeth Planeswalker deck. So alright, it's kind of cool how they have the this is a black blue deck, and they have like the mana symbols with the black and the blue being the 2 card in, and the white, red and green all being just grayed out. Alright, so here we go. Alright, so as the box says, there should be includes 2 boosters and digital deck codes. So first off, Ashiok, Sculptor of Fears. 6 mana, legendary Planeswalker, Ashiok. +2, draw a card. Each player puts the top 2 cards of their library into their graveyard. -5, put target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. -11, gain control of all creatures target opponent controls. And it begins at 4. So in 4 turns you can gain control of all of your, if you're playing one-on-one, in 4 turns you can gain control of all of your opponent's creatures, at which point, as long as you have the strength, you should be able to kill them fairly easily. 274. Oh, I'm gonna have to do this a lot. Let's just deal with this later. Sorry, at the end of this video I'm gonna have to do some slight reorganizing. So Ashiok, oh. So this side. So Ashiok goes into 274. Yeah, I think that's just mythic rare. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. And stick that back there. From my previous experience, the unique cards aren't like all separated or anything. They're just kind of randomly in here, however the decks are organized. So, alright, so we've got the deck, which we are going to sleeve two booster packs and this thing, which I think all of the Planeswalker decks come with. It's like a quick guide on. Alright, so we've got like a little bit of history of who the character is, how to play the deck, terms to know, and then kind of an advertisement of, or this one is just an explanation of Planeswalker cards. But yep, so you get that. We're just gonna set these aside for the time being. So last time I did a Planeswalker deck was I haven't done the Throne of Eldraine ones yet, but was the Amon Ket's one. And I have these green sleeves that are too close in color to the green I use for green cards, so I don't use them for anything, so I just use them for Planeswalker decks because I keep the Planeswalker decks separate, so there's no chance of these getting lost in the green cards that I already have. So we've got all the cards from the deck, plus the standard attacking and blocking and combat damage turn stuff, and then the code for getting it into the arena. I'm gonna have to redeem that before I put this video up, but yep. I don't know, I may just look and see if you guys could actually read the code, but yep. So you can take the code that's on this card on the other side and enter it into Magic the Gathering Arena, and it'll pop up the deck for you to play it with. Alright, so let's begin. We've got 98 Gravebreaker, Lamia. Yeah, this one was black, blue. Alright, alright. Said I wasn't going to do this, but yeah, if there are cards that we don't already have, which I don't think I have this one already, we're just going to slide them in. Gravebreaker, Lamia. 5 mana. Enchantment creature, Snake Lamia. Lifelink. When Gravebreaker Lamia enters the battlefield, search your library for a card, put it into your graveyard, then shuffle your library. Spells you cast from your graveyard cost 1 mana less to cast. 4/4. It would be interesting if there was a card that made the escape cost one less. Just because that seemed, some of the cards seem really high, like, let's see, like an escape of exile 3 other cards from your graveyard. So to escape this, you already need 4 cards in your graveyard, which is quite a lot. I mean, it's doable if you're playing with like a green deck or a blue deck where you're going to go through cards. Like, that adds up pretty quickly. Alright, Ashiok's Forerunner. Oh, this is one of the deck-specific cards. Ashiok's Forerunner. Blue, black, 5 mana. Creature, human, wizard. Flash. When Ashiok's Forerunner enters the battlefield, you may search your library and or graveyard for a card named Ashiok, Sculptor of Feelers. Reveal it and put it into your hand. Your library this way, shuffle it. 3/3. Every dream is a doorway. Alright, so yeah, we are just going to put all of the duplicates from here to those green sleeves. Elite Instructor. Oh yeah, this was rare and there were 2 of those, 1 of those, and yeah, sorry, kind of wasn't paying attention, so I screwed up the spreadsheet slightly. Elite Instructor. There are 4 of these, one of these. Timurit, Chosen from Death, which I think is one of the ones I got from the Black Planeswalker deck, actually. 263. Yeah. Ew. This makes it odd because let's leave this one in here, yeah. Alright. Another Elite Instructor. He's not organized already. Alright, Towering Wave Mystic. Which I definitely already have. Towering Wave Mystic. How many of these are there? 1, 2, 3. Alright. 3, Farika's Spawn. Underworld Charger. 1, 2, 3. Devourer of Memories. Somewhere in here. Devourer of Memories. Blue-black. Creature, Nightmare. Whenever one or more cards are put into your graveyard from your library, Devourer of Memory gets +1/+1 until end of turn, and can't be blocked this turn. 3 mana. Put the top card of your library into your graveyard. 2/1. It slips silently through the still waters of the labyrinth of memories to feed. Alright, so 1, and then 2. This one is another 275. Swimmer in Nightmares. There should be 3 of those. Alright, Swimmer in Nightmares. 3 mana. Creature, Nightmare Merfolk. Swimmer in Nightmares gets +3/+0 as long as there are 10 or more cards in a single graveyard. Swimmer in Nightmares can't be blocked as long as you control an Ashiok Planeswalker. 1/4. Ashiok's minions plumb the depths of the ocean and the psyche. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. Alright, Mindrak Harpy. Another Planeswalker deck exclusive. Mindrak Harpy. 4 mana. Enchantment creature, Harpy. Flying. At the beginning of combat on your turn, each player puts the top 3 cards of their library into their graveyard. 3/2. Harpies are among the most detested creatures in all of Theros, and they thoroughly deserve it. So in terms of getting creatures to escape, that's a very useful card because you basically are filling your library or filling your graveyard every turn with escape mana and potentially creatures that can escape as well, and spells too. But yeah, so that card is probably way more useful in this set than a lot of cards. Island, 280. Alright, we're gonna have to sort these. 1. So these are the these are also the unique artwork islands. So the stuff that I got in the booster bundle island packs, these are the same artwork as those. Island 280 and 281. So, yep. If you like the artwork on those islands, you can just get this Planeswalker deck instead. Or, in a few weeks, we'll do the, I'll open the Deck Builders Toolkit. These lands may be in there as well. I'm not sure. But, yep. Alright. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, both of those are already there. Swamps now. Oh, yeah, I was supposed to be swamps. Oh well. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Unknown shores, which I already have plenty of. Unknown shores, so 1, 2. Glimpse of freedom. Glimpse of freedom. Sweep of the dead. Oh, yeah. Sweep of the dead. 1, 2, 3. Final death. I do not have this card. One of the commons that I'm missing still. Final death. 5 mana. Instant. Exile target creature. The underworld erodes memory, identity, and eventually the physical form, leaving only crumbling statues called Misera, hollow monuments to mortal futility. 1, 2. Funeral rites. 1, 2. Myers Grasp, which is right there, which is probably off screen at the moment. 1, 2. Alright, alright, so we're good. We got 60 cards out of this. So, yeah, I need to, can just keep an eye out for them. Alright, so Ashiok Sculptor of Fears was multicolored. Summer Nightmares was blue, I think. Mindrak Harpies. Alright. This is just to reverse the card order back to close to how it was. I know I ended up sorting the lands just because Mindrak Harpy is black. Swimmer in Nightmares is blue. Ashiok's front runner is multi as well. Alright, all the way back here. Oh. Yay, thanks for that. Sorry, I didn't know what the deck exclusives were, so I didn't have them entered in. So there's 4 cards I needed to enter in on the fly. Alright, so this goes back into here. If I get duplicates of the cards that I didn't have duplicates of, I may move them back into here, but for the time being, that's fine. Slide that into there as well. We'll just keep the attacking and blocking cards. In the box, but not sleeved or not seriously collected, because I think I already have copies of these in the binder. Then I am going to go and redeem the card, the arena code, and then I'm going to put that in the box as well. And yep, tomorrow we'll go through these 2 packs. These I'll treat the same as every other regular pack, but well, for the most part, they'll be labeled specifically saying that they are tied to this, but they'll get sleeved and stored in the box and not like separately with this, like this is. So alright, next week we'll be doing Elspeth's deck, so yep. Next week we'll be doing Elspeth steps. So yep, that was a look at what you'll get from the what you get in the Ashiok Planeswalker deck. I will put it back into this at the end, but right now I want to get this redeemed first. So yep, this has been Zigzag. Thank you for watching. Bye.